Hello, my name's Sophie Kirtley, and I'm the author of The Wild Way Home, which is this. I just want to say a big hello to everybody at Wiltshire Libraries. I hope you're all well. I hope you're all still reading, even though the library doors are still closed. So what have I been doing during lockdown? Well, my book hasn't quite come out yet, so I've been really busy getting ready for that. I've been quite creative actually. Because The Wild Way Home is set in the Stone Age, I've been having a bit of an experiment with some Stone Age crafts. I've made my own Stone Age necklace, which I shall model. And I've also been very busy reading all sorts of other books. I've been reading this one, which is wonderful, set far, far away in Sri Lanka. And this one, also set far away, but in more of a fantasy land. And I've been reading this one, which is also coming out in July and which is set in Amsterdam in the 19th century, I think. Let me tell you a little bit more about my book. So, it's set partly today and partly in the Stone Age, and it's an adventure. It tells the story of Charlie Merriam, who's a kid from now, who has got some really big and really difficult things going on. Charlie runs into the Stone Age forest, almost totally by accident. I'm going to read you a little bit from quite near the beginning. This chapter is called Stones. The baby was supposed to come 3 days ago. D-Day, Dad called it. Mum's been counting the days off on the kitchen calendar with a big red pen. She's not been well, so the doctors put her on bed rest last month, and it's driving her absolutely bananas. I breathe in the warm summer air, watching a flock of noisy swifts flit and swoop in the clear blue sky. I wouldn't be able to stand it either, being stuck inside in summer, not being able to do anything fun at all. It'd be worth it in the end, though. A little tingle creeps up my spine. Soon I'll have a brother or a sister, and everything will change. The light has that golden tinge now, and the shadows are stretched. I take a smooth pebble out of my pocket. Squinting up at the spirit stone, I move the pebble back and forward in the air, taking aim at the spirit stone's pointy peak. Beaky sits up on her elbows to watch. I fling the pebble. It arcs up and over the spirit stone. Missed, calls Beaky, flopping back down. Don't eat stones, Nero, shouts Lamont as his dog charges off to find the pebble. Seconds later, Nero's back, crunching away. Wow, he really listens to you, Lamont, I say in fake admiration. Shut up, says Lamont, wheedling the pebble out from Nero's jaws. Do you want it back? Maybe add it to your collection? I laugh. No thanks, you can keep it, Lamont. It's not just a collection, it's Mandel Museum, says Beaky in a posh voice. I haven't called it that since we were in year 2, Beaky, I protest, laughing. She ignores me. And that slobbery old stone's not quite weird enough. What's it going to look like next to a badger skull and the arrowhead and the bird's nest and the... Beaky lies there and lists all the things that I've collected from the forest since we were little. Her eyes are shut and her long red hair is spread out on the grass. Lamont balances Nero's wet pebble on her forehead. Beaky shuts up, sits up, and thumps him. I laugh again. The evening sun is warm on my face. Shutting my eyes, I stroke Nero's silky soft ears. I sigh. I really ought to go home. Check on Mum. See if I've got a brother yet, or a sister. I'm off, I say, standing up. See you tomorrow. For your birthday, sings Beaky. I can't wait. Do you think you'll finally get a phone, Charlie? Maybe, I say, crossing my fingers behind my back. We still camping out tomorrow night? asks Lamont. Of course we are, answers Beaky before I even have a chance to think about it. Nero wags his tail like he's in agreement. I pat Nero's black head. I guess it depends on the baby. My shrug turns into a little shiver of excitement. Maybe baby, grins Beaky, nudging me in the ribs. I grin back. I better go. I scramble to my feet. Bye! I yell over my shoulder as I turn and run back down through the clearing and onto the gravel path through the forest. Among the trees the air tastes cool and shadowy. The branches on either side of the path lean in slightly, so it's dark, like a tunnel. I can still hear the faint echo of Lamont and Beaky's laughter. A big, clumsy bird flaps out of a tree so close to my head I duck. My foot skids out in front of me and I end up sitting on the path. The bird lands on a branch, beady eyes staring at me. It's a wood pigeon with feathers the colours of early morning sky, grey and pink and silver. I look down at the gravel I disturbed when I slipped. One small, pale stone catches my eye. I pick it up and rub it on my shorts to clean it. It's whitish, smooth, about the size and shape of an almond. I stare at the dull gleam of the stone on my muddy palm, and I realise it's not a stone at all. It's a tooth. A little shiver tingles like a breath across my shoulder blades. A tooth, root and all. Wow, it's not small either. Must be from quite a decent-sized animal, a badger? Fox, maybe, or a deer. I don't care if Beaky and Lamont will tease me about it. This tooth is definitely going in my collection. I've never found a tooth in Mandle Forest before. I get to my feet, pressing the tooth's pointy end into my fingertip. It leaves a little dimple there. I slide it into my pocket. I feel the weight of someone watching me. Lamont! Beaky! I call. It'd be just like them to sneak up on me, get revenge for not winning the game. There's no one here. The wood pigeon in the tree ruffles his feathers noisily and I nearly jump out of my skin. You scared me, I say as I gaze up at him. His feathers shimmer, swirling colours of oil on water. The wood pigeon stares back. Whoo, he says, his head cocked to the side. Whoo, whoo. I laugh. I'm Charlie Merriam, I reply, and the wood pigeon flaps off. Charlie Merriam, says a low voice from high in the tree behind me, a human voice, a voice I do not know. I run, faster than I've ever run before, because this time it's not a game. If you'd like to read more, The Wild Way Home will be coming out on the 1st of July. I really hope that you'll read it. I hope that you'll find it in the library. And I really, really hope that you'll enjoy a Stone Age adventure with me. Thanks so much for listening. Have a very, very happy summertime. Have lots of wild adventures and be kind. Bye.